Hello everyone and welcome to the Good Game Lobby review of Reignbreaker, a high-octane action roguelike. Let's grab our javelin and take down the elite in my review. The now unfortunately defunct studio Fizbin, which I will speak about later in my review, has released a fantastic game with Reignbreaker. Let's get right into the story. Clef, once a part of the Queen's mercenaries, is a fearless rebel who is ready to take down the kingdom. The oppression of the elite gives her strength and the badass attitude to grab her javelin to battle enemies, defeat unique bosses, and rid this medieval punk world of its enemies and become the Reignbreaker. The roguelike dungeon crawling style of gameplay with a familiar loop. You manage your health, weapon cooldown, and increase your stats with new items acquired after each wave of enemies you crush. You use your javelin key to unlock the new waves of enemies. Once a wave is completed, you're given a vandal artifact to choose from. It's a gear confiscated from the local vandals to assist you, like increasing your dash's cooldown, adding a punch mechanic to your dash to boost damage output, or one of my favorites, your dash launching explosive spray cans at enemies. Each new chamber you explore is marked with the number of vaults you need to break into before you can break the seal and lift the next bridge to go deeper into the next chamber. Enemies become more difficult, putting up guards where your javelin doesn't work, so you have to go in for close combat fights. It's a lot of fun, and the loop never gets tiring, considering all the different ways you can upgrade your javelin, your health, your dash, and more.
Ouch!
It's aptly described as a medieval punk setting where the dungeon areas have that medieval look with a touch of punk. Spray-painted arrows give you clear direction on where to go next, with colorful designated areas all spray-painted in neon colors, making them pop from the mechanical medieval setting. The design of the characters and their angsty attitudes play well in this rebellious world. They all fit the world well with a large diverse cast of characters. On the main screen, your health bar and javelin have the proper markings, spray-painted backgrounds. The hot pink colors for enemy health bars and the lights and explosions are clearly inspired by this fun and energetic style. It looks great and the action sections make for a visually stunning experience. And the sound design and the voice acting is fantastic. The Queen's mercenaries and your old companions are sassy and angsty in their demeanor. Those who you fought with side by side are now your enemies and speak of your betrayal, like Ardia, your spear sister. Each vault is guarded by these foes and the voice acting by each one is superb.
Our families.
Your slander truly knows no bounds.
Most games only give you an intro or opening line of dialogue and then you're left to read the rest yourself, but I appreciate the wonderful voice actors whose portrayals of these characters are brought to life and immerse you deeper into the lore and world of Reignbreaker. The Queen of Keys subtly poking at you with each new chamber or trash-talking you when you've died during one of your runs is all the fuel you need to keep coming back and kicking her mercenaries' asses.
Could have been avoided.
Pathetic.
Also refreshing is that a majority of the cast and characters are female-led. It's an inclusive game, so if you don't like that style of gaming, keep on moving. I would say the punk side of things may only exist in the attitude and style, but the soundtrack is more of a rock-inspired vibe. The intro song has a rock vibe I'm not particularly fond of myself, but it fits the setting well. Honestly, I wish it was just an overload of punk songs with fast-paced riffs, but what we have here works very, very well. Here's the main game's theme song, Reignbreaker, by Norwegian band, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Djerv. Let me know what you think in the comments. Enjoy. Roguelikes are creeping more and more into the games I play, and I love it. My only complaint is that they can be difficult, resulting in more hours of gameplay to get deeper and deeper into the game. I'm an almost 40-year-old dad, and I need a parent mode where I get to flip the switch that puts on assistant features and let me get to the ending very easily. This isn't a complaint because Reignbreaker isn't as difficult as other games I've played in the genre. The truly worst part of Reignbreaker is that Studio Fizbin has been closed down. I wasn't aware of their work, but once I started playing the game, I wanted to check out their previous work and learned that they were closed down with only 2 weeks to go before the release of the game. Quote, "Our parent company, Thunderful, made the decision to drastically reduce internal development in November 2024, end quote. They were in the lead up to the launch, but to remove everyone 2 weeks out from the game they've worked on for years is absolutely insane strategy to me. It's cold. It's that AAA level disgusting, and I hope Thunderful learns from it. My only hope is that the team had a chance to celebrate the release and will land on their feet at other great studios. Aside from the shakeup at the studio, Reignbreaker is a kick-ass experience in a roguelike genre. The collision of punk rock and medieval design and the character designs meld into a new world I want to explore deeper. With brilliant voice acting, action-packed combat, fun, inventive upgrades and a hard-hitting design and soundtrack, Reignbreaker is a must-play for 2025. It's $9.99, which is a sweet spot for indie games, and with the roguelike genre's new style of gameplay for each run, it's plenty worth the price. It took me 3 hours to get through almost every boss, but I have a skill issue of being shit at roguelikes. How Long to Beat claims you can complete the game in roughly 5 to 6 hours, so maybe I'm just almost there. I want to make this a staple of reviews going forward to mention if a game is Steam Deck verified, and Reignbreaker is indeed verified. I also want to say if you work at an indie studio and you're watching this review, then I advise you to reach out to the email hiring@studio-fizbin.de, and I'll pop up that email on the screen here, because I'm sure you'll find a talented group of people from the Studio Fizbin team eager to get back on track to make more kick-ass games. The key was provided by Lurkit on behalf of Thunderful Games. Thanks for watching my review of Reignbreaker. If you're looking for other roguelikes, I recommend a recent review of Tower of Dreams, currently in early access, on your left, and check out my latest review of Into the Embers on your right. Thanks, and as always, GG.
If you don't stop